Well, good morning, everybody. Check it out, man. Growler on the AT. It's about 10:30 in the morning. Got started a little bit after 9 o'clock this morning. Man, was it cold? 25, 24, 25 degrees, something like that. But didn't take long to start shedding layers. We've already been up and over, I don't know what they call them down here, foothills, mountains, or whatever, but up and down, and I see another big one up ahead, so I'm sure that's where we're going. But big shout out to family and friends, everyone that's shown me support and love and helped getting me underway here. Living the dream. Yeah, I just came up and over that one over there. That was the fourth up and down of the day. Well, I'm pretty close to the summit here, Springer. I'm not sure, probably less than a half mile. But before I went over the top here, near as I can figure, the lodge is just on the other side or down that little knob there. I think that was the first climb of the day. And kind of came around this ridge line up over top that little hump. And then it kind of went around the back side of this big one here, and we came up from this direction on this side of this big one, right over top of that one. Kind of crusted in snow down towards the bottom. And down here in the bottom of this gully is Black Gap Shelter. And then the trail went quite a bit that way down Springer and switched back up. Came back around to where I'm at now. And it looks like it goes uphill and uphill there and turns to the left, and I'm within probably 300 feet of getting there. See you at the top. Check it out. Made a Springer from the lodge up to the top of Springer, probably 5 hours this morning. And that was with a stop at Black Gap trying to slow down. So I was pretty happy with that. Make my way over here to the edge. Yeah, but check this view out back here. Headed down the road a little bit here to the shelter, make a camp for the night. I feel like I could and should go farther, but I'm just going to stay here for the night. So. Well, hey everyone, sitting here at the summit of Springer. Great day. Walked probably 7.5 miles up here from the lodge. Actually on the AT now. I get to claim a whole 0.2 miles for today. So officially 0.2 miles into my AT through hike. So, everything was great today. It's cold. Warm up, wind would kick up. You'd put more clothes back on, clothes off. About kind of just maintaining body temperature. Camp is all set up. All my chores are done. Just kind of hanging out here, watching the sun sort of go down. I don't think I'll be here all the way till it goes down. Cheers.
growler had a little stout in his quart-sized growler that he hauled up here today. So pack will be a little lighter in the morning. But if the lighting is still good when I get back to camp, I'll try to take a couple videos or a video of what camp looks like tonight. Made pretty good time this morning. It was 7.5 miles in about 5 hours, and I started taking my time at the end. Rolled into camp and got my pick of the campsite, which was great because shortly after that people started piling in there, and I got the best, what I think is the best site, and everybody else is packing around me. So, but that's all for now. I hope everybody at home had a great day, and like I said, I'll try to get the video at camp, and if not, I'll talk to you in the morning.
There's camp tonight. Trying to get stuff put away for the night and get ready to go bed. But there's the room. I was just filtering some water. And then the last part of camp there is... Here's my food.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Day 2 out here on the AT. Had a great night last night. Got to go to the summit of Springer there and watch part of the sun go down. Gotta love technology. FaceTime the family. Let them know I'm all right. A little cold last night in the tent. You know, I kind of slept in segments. I slept for a while, woke up, stared at the tent, tossed, turn, went back to sleep. Woke up about 4:45 going, dang, if I can only sleep 2 more hours, I can get up and go. And next thing I woke up, it was 9:30. So it is well after 12:45 now. I left at 10:30 this morning. In the middle of a nice uphill section here. Got family coming the other way. Hi.
You can just say, I need
Coming up on some waterfalls up here apparently. Trail was been good so far. It was a bit sketchy there for a while. Had frozen mud to thawing mud to just plain old mud. So a lot of slipping and sliding marks from other folks, so I took it pretty easy. But great day. Supposed to get some rain later tonight and into tomorrow, so see what the day brings, how I feel, where I end up. May try to go just a little bit further than I had planned, and that way I can just wait out the rain in the morning, but we'll see what happens. But I'll try to get some pictures at the falls. Hope everyone's having a great day. Good morning, everybody. Loving life, living the dream. Let's see, last night at camp, a bunch of us sat around a picnic table, we're telling stories. So one person got their trail name Sprinkle. Another young man, Ethan, was his birthday, so he got happy birthday sung to him. So hope St. Patrick's Day was good for everyone back home. No green beer at the shelter. Slept a lot better last night. I slept in 2 shifts instead of 3. Was up at 8:30, out by 9:30 this morning. It's now about 10:30. As you can see, it's a beautiful day on the mountain. Great day to be outside. The good uphill section here. Probably the most rugged section of trail yet so far. Lots of people complaining about the approach trail, how difficult that was. Half 3/4 miles ahead here is supposedly the first big challenge of the hike. Sassafras Mountain. I guess it's supposed to be fairly rugged and fairly steep, so I am not worried about it. Slow and steady winds. Right now my legs are ahead of my cardio, so I usually have to stop for cardio reasons before I have to stop because my legs hurt. So the old man legs are doing pretty good. Yeah, just your normal average. Hey, I just got up off the couch and started to try to do something, aches and pains like you started to work out. So they're doing well, doing some stretches, a couple adjustments to gear, a couple adjustments to things along the way here. So what's that old saying? You know, analyze, adjust, adapt. Yeah, so that's still where I'm at, and I will be 1,000 miles from here, figuring out how to make things work to my advantage. So starting to find a little bit more of a groove. You know, what chores need to be done when, and what my body needs and when. Been doing a real good job on water. So you know, I left out with 8 pounds of food, and I was pared down thinking that I wasn't going to be hungry, and I still have too much food. So, but I am forcing myself to eat. So, everything is good. First big advertised view of the trail is coming up, but you can see probably what I'm going to get from it. But fairly rugged looking section of downhill coming, so I'll check back up. Check back with you probably top of Sassafras and let you know I made it up there alive.
This is from the Hatter, darn close to the top of Sassafras Mountain. Clouds are trying to break way through, give way to the sunshine. That is Sassafras Mountain over there. About 45 minutes to get up it and 25 to get down it. I'll walk. I walk this kind of slow so the camera's not real shaky. But up and over Sassafras, up and over Justice, and it's kind of headed along down here, headed towards, I think, Neels Gap. Clouds parted, sun came out. It's been a great day. Yeah, Justice and Sassafras, they're a pretty good climb. And pretty good descents too. And thankfully it's not as muddy as I thought it was going to be. But the footing is still, particularly going downhill, I got to pay attention to the footing. I don't want to slip. Old man muscles and bones don't recover as fast as the young folk. But it is beautiful out here. And that up there would be the top of Justice Mountain. Well, hey, good morning, everybody. It's the morning of day 4. A little bit after 10. Been going for about 45 minutes. Spent the night last night at Neels Gap, which I think is just on the other side of that little knoll there, on the back side of it. Climbed up that this morning, and then the trail kind of comes along the face of these hills here, and then kind of down into a swallow, and then came from that direction. Quite a bit uphill, not nearly as bad as yesterday so far. View from the parking lot of Woody Gap. Lo and behold, over there it looks like trail magic. Camp all the way up there around the hill.
Well, good morning, everybody. Greetings from the AT. Spent last night at Lance Creek Campgrounds. There's a little bit ahead of me here this morning. Jared Gap up and over Blood Mountain has a bear canister restriction, which I'm not carrying, so I had to camp outside the restricted area. But it's been a couple eventful days. Got to see a couple different trail magics. The other night, came out of the woods at Neels Gap to see a pop-up tent with about 8 or 10 cases of beer sitting there, and my legs were pretty spent, and I was going to still push on a few more miles, but yeah, one Miller Lite, which never tasted so good, by the way, I found myself looking for a flat spot to put my tent, and then they proceeded to serve me grilled chicken, rib, hot dogs. This guy came in with Little Caesars pizza. So I ate well, had a couple beers, slept great. It was cold. Left yesterday morning out of Neels Gap, hit Woody Gap. Fine folks from Glenlock Baptist Church were serving lunch. Hot dogs, chips, Rice Krispie treats, sodas, waters, whatever you need. So that's all good stuff. The downfall of it is that your pack still stays the same because you're not eating any of your own food. Yeah. So this morning, headed up and over Blood Mountain and down into Neels Gap. Plan there is hopefully to get a cabin, shower, laundry. They're feeding probably frozen pizza. Got a couple minor gear repairs to make, a couple holes to fix. Laundry. So it'll be good. Right out of camp this morning was pretty much uphill. Then you run a ridge a little bit, and then you keep hitting like I am right now, another uphill section. So, legs are doing good. They were pretty tired yesterday when I hit camp, but I hit camp and took my time. I was probably done with camp chores and such by 3:30, and then just chilled and rested and self-medicated. Ibuprofen's your friend. But pretty strong out of camp this morning so far. Whole guy's passed 6 people and haven't been passed yet, so hanging in there. But beautiful day. Should be some great views from Blood Mountain, so I'll let you see what it looks like from up top.
Fairly favorable section of trail here. I can make pretty good time on these trails when they're like this. Made pretty good time on the uphills this morning so far also. But I'm not always the best at where I'm going, but I think we're going over the top of Blood Mountain right there, I think. It looks a lot more ominous from a distance. Here we are, approaching the summit of Blood Mountain. My altimeter says we're very close. And there's a privy, so gotta be close. There's the holding shelter on the AT. The view from the summit of Blood Mountain. see it in the camera, but down in here you can see where the trail goes. Camera doesn't do any justice, but that is flooding out in there, man. And down that is like an exercise in footwork.
So my accommodations for the night. Nice comfy bed and a gear explosion over there.